Step 1. First things first. Thinking is easy, acting is difficult, and to put one's thoughts into action is the most difficult thing in the world. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Are you ready for an adventure? If you could make a drastic change in your business over the next 6 to 12 months, wouldn't you be sitting there saying, Michelle, what do I do next? I started with the quote above because I think it is so important for us to realize that we can't make changes in our lives, our businesses, and this world without action. But, for some reason, action seems to be what evades the majority of business owners. From this moment forward, it doesn't have to be. I know from experience that first you have to make the decision and then take the action. So let's go. I dare you to take action. The outcome. Before we can get started on our journey, you have to know where you are headed. What outcome do you want? Do you want more speaking engagements, more money, to build a community, to become the leading authority in your industry, or to sell your book? You have to answer this question for yourself, but you should take time right now to do that. Use your strategy sheet to track your answers. See page 4. The easiest way to have a highly effective plan is to reverse engineer one, meaning if you know where you want to go, it is much easier to get there, just like mapping a road trip. It sure is a lot easier when you know the destination. Online relationship marketing. Now that you have decided on your desired outcome, it is important that you understand the theory behind online marketing. Online marketing or internet marketing simply means promoting you, your business, your products, and/or services on the web. There are a lot of ways this can be done, including using email, social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, blogging, forums, etc. The etc. in this case is big enough to have its own book. A lot of businesses attack online marketing like they would other media such as TV, newsprint, and radio, but it is a new world and needs a new way of thinking. For the last several hundred years, merchants have been using what I call talk-at-you marketing. There's no such thing as a two-way conversation with a TV ad, newspaper ad, or radio ad. But with the advent of social media, blogging, and online marketing, there is now a way for your customers and prospects to talk back to you. At this point, they are actually expecting it. This is what we call relationship marketing. It is important to understand that people buy from those they know, like, and trust. That is the key. Build a relationship with your prospect and you will find that they are more willing to buy from you and remain loyal customers. Online marketing lends itself perfectly to this situation. It gives you a tool to reach millions of potential clients. That's the know part. And then the ability to have conversations and interactions with them, the like part, and build a relationship with them, the trust part. We will be talking a lot about building relationships in this book. The tools you need. As in any aspect of your business, there are certain tools that are required to help you create massive online visibility for you and your business. For example, you must have a way to meet them, you must have a way to share your knowledge and expertise, and you must have a way to track who your prospects are. Social networking. Social networking sites are sites that can be leveraged by the users to spread messages or ideas using viral marketing techniques. There are many sites, but we are going to focus on what I call the big four: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Earlier, I was talking about letting your prospects get to know you and like you. The social networks are the easiest way to do this. Now, let me say that there are many social network sites, and you should do research to figure out which sites your ideal clients are using. If it seems that you should be focusing on other sites, the tactics I will be talking about in this book will work on those sites as well. If you are questioning whether your ideal clients are using social networking sites, just think about this. As of 2010, Facebook has over 500 million users worldwide in over 60 countries. In the United States alone, there are over 50 million women using Facebook on a daily basis. Since studies tell us that women make 85% of the buying decisions, it is a safe bet to say that your prospects are women and they are on Facebook. If you don't already have a personal account set up on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, you should do that at this time. If for no other reason, you will want to set up these accounts to make sure that no one else gets your name on the social networking sites. For some people with common names, that is very important. You will also want to take the time to complete the profiles as much as possible. This This is important because, as part of the first step, people want to see that you are a real person before they decide if they want to get to know you. This is an easy way to connect with them on a deeper level. Later in the book, I will be explaining how I have utilized these sites to build massive visibility and get new clients for myself and my business. Blogging. Okay, I can hear you now. Michelle, I don't like to write. Just let me make my pitch for blogging before you skip this section. Remember our relationship marketing model? The first part was that they needed to know you, and the second is that they need to like you, but the third is trust. To feel like they can trust you, they have to hear from you. They have to have a way to easily know what you think and how you operate. Blogging is a way for you to share with the world your opinions about your industry, as well as business tactics and strategies. The great thing about blogging is that it can be written, or audio, or video, or any combination of the three. There are very famous bloggers that don't write at all. A great example is Gary Vaynerchuk from www.tv.winelibrary.com. Gary's blog is completely video, and he has built a hugely successful business around it. There are a few things about blogging to know. You don't have to write all the material yourself. You can have guest bloggers. You can purchase pre-written material called PLR. You should blog a minimum of 3 times a week. You want to know what your keywords are and make sure your posts are related to those keywords. It doesn't have to be perfect. People actually prefer it not to be perfect. However, watch your spelling. Website and opt-in. The third tool I want to talk about is your website. There have been many discussions recently as to whether a business really needs a website. There is no doubt in my mind that the answer is yes. Why? I want you to think about what you do before you make a purchase or when you meet someone. You Google them, right? You want to find out everything you can about that person or the business or the product. What have people said? Do they have a website? Does it appeal to you? We are not going to have a long, drawn-out discussion about how to make your website appealing. I think that is important, but it is also something that can evolve over time. I am extremely happy with my site, www.decisiveminds.com, but it is a tool that I have developed over the last year. I think there are 2 very important aspects of your website that you need right now before we get started attracting your new prospects. Number 1, your blog. We just talked about it in the last section, and if you don't have it set up, you should do that. There are many free blogging platforms, but if possible, I prefer a blog that is attached to my website, such as WordPress, which is what I use. The reason is that you get better search engine optimization for your website. Number 2, Number 2, your opt-in and free giveaway. A very important part of online marketing is email marketing. To utilize this highly monetizable tool, you must have a way to collect your prospect's email address. If you have ever given someone your email in exchange for a special report or a video or a checklist, then you have seen an opt-in box. If you're not sure how to create your opt-in, check the strategy sheet mentioned on page 4 for more information. Did you know that this is the number 1 mistake that business owners make on their website? They do not collect the contact information of those who visit their site. The average person spends less than 30 seconds on your site when they visit. Think about how you surf the web. You see something you want to read. While there, you see something else and click on it. Before you know it, you've visited 10 websites and you don't even remember where you started. I know, because this is what happens to me. But if, while surfing, you see a website and it is giving away something really cool, maybe a report that is going to tell you how to make money while you sleep, and then you might be willing to give them your email address to get that report. Once they have your email address, then they can start sending you strategically crafted emails that will hopefully help you get through the know, like, and trust stages of relationship marketing and bring you to the point where you want to buy their products and services. I am not talking about spamming people here with unwanted emails. I am talking about a way to add value to their lives and their businesses, and in return, build a trusting relationship.